Stuart, I have a question. This is Tom.
This time.
Um, the graces of studying with a teacher can sometimes turn me inside out or upside down. It's quite a um, long road in some ways. Can you talk about reverence without fear and devotion without getting neurotic around that? Because I feel reverence and devotion, but it also stirs me up.
Well, I'm glad it stirs you up. Really, look, I don't know reverence is important, not essential. Devotion is important, not essential. What's important is the continuation of doing your inner work, and that whoever you study with is truly benefiting you as a human being. You don't just go there because you think you're supposed to be there. You go there because every time you sit with that person, it helps you to develop your life inside. And that person is important. I don't need to have 50 people devoted to me. I need one real person that gets what I teach. You understand? Uh, I don't need that type of thing. Many gurus suppose they need that. They need devoted students. They need, when I ask for, get what is being taught. What Rudy asked for, he told me, don't love me, Stuart. Don't love me. Love God. Get what I have to teach. So I'm not asking for anyone's devotion, including yours, Tom. I'm asking you to truly learn what I'm teaching. And that is the greatest thing you can do for any teacher. I used to meet people, well, why do I need to work on myself? I'm living in the guru's grace. So, the worst service you can do to a guru, a teacher, is claim that you're living in their grace and you don't have to do anything about yourself. It's disgusting. It's just lazy that people don't really want to grow. And there's some kind of a strange image in the brains of people that if they so-called are living in the guru's grace, they don't have to do anything about themselves. I lived in the grace of Rudy, but I used to work my ass off every day. And it wasn't easy. There were things I resented, I didn't like, I was running away. Who needs this? This is crazy, you know? But then I said, so where are you going to go? Who's going to teach you what he's teaching you? Who's going to help you? Who cares enough about you to help you build a spiritual life? That should help you overcome your fear. What are you afraid of? What you're afraid of is you're going to change and grow. That's what you're afraid of. That's what you're really afraid of. You're going to have to deal with the unknown and step into the unknown and open to higher energy and change the whole structure of your inner life. That's what creates a lot of fear. People want to spend an entire lifetime just being who they are. And I think that's a very big mistake. Frankly, because every human being is changing every minute of the day. You don't look like you look like when I knew you in Denton, Texas, Tom. You're a different person. I see you differently. You are different, or you've changed. And that to me is not disconcerting. That to me is wonderful. I've changed. Thank God. So what we fear, what we resent. I mean, look, Rudy always pushed me to the edge. I kind of push all of you to the edge, you know? And that's kind of a scary place, the edge. We want the comfort of our kind of middle class home and white picket fence, and nothing can hurt us or touch us. And, this meditation takes you to the edge. It takes you to where you have to grow or you're going to leave it. You're going to have to grow and develop in yourself. To me, that was one of the greatest things Rudy ever did for me, because there was no turning back. I was walking a tightrope and I needed to grow and find out everything I could do in my life to grow. And never rest on my laurels. Never to think that I'm the one who's doing it. He told me that the first day I taught meditation. The day you think that you are doing this is the day that you will no longer be a teacher. So it's just, I never was a normal person anyway, even before I met Rudy. Life to me was always on the edge. I mean that. I went to Europe. I remember I had $50 in my pocket. I bought a one-way ticket. I was crazy as a kid. I did very things you don't do. Nobody does today, But I was looking for something. I was searching for something. I wanted something more that I saw in my family and I saw in my friends. And I wanted something more. I wanted a spiritual life. That's what I wanted. And when I finally met Rudy, he did the one thing that nobody was ever able to do. He showed me how to do it. And yet, in showing me how to do it, he made me confront myself every single day of my life. And I still confront myself every day of my life. Because I know that the only reason I will never become an enlightened soul is me. It's not this stupid world we live in. It's me. I have to get past Stuart. I'm writing all these tantrums. I'm on number 58. I'm on actually number 59. It's amazing. This stuff is coming out of me. And it's part of that thing. I have to do this. I have to really confront myself. To sit here every, literally 7 times a week and do this with students all over the world. I have to confront myself. And that's always something edgy and scary. It doesn't scare me anymore, but it used to be edgy and scary. But I can honestly tell you, the only person anyone is really afraid of is themselves. And when you get over that fear, there's nothing in the world that's going to intimidate you. You will have the capacity to deal with whatever God puts in your life. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome, Tom. Look, Tom, since I first got to know you a billion years ago in Texas. You've grown enormously in your life. So it's now time to just start leaving yourself alone. You know, stop tormenting yourself. You're a great guy, you know? Wonderful, kind person, a good person who knows how to serve in the world, and just accept it and do your life accordingly, for God's sake. Does anyone else have a question I would like to ask? Well, it takes time to truly get to like oneself. You have to build a system inside that enables you to do it, where you don't identify with the negative quantity in the world, because you've built up such a strong energy and connection with spirit. It doesn't allow you to identify with the negative quantity. In fact, there is no negative quantity. Everything is your teacher. Good, bad, indifferent, it's all one's teacher, and can be used to grow every single day of our lives. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no questions, then no more questions. Thank you, and God bless you all for being here. Thank you, and there'll be a class on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Bless you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart. Good night.
Welcome, good night.
Night.